The best breakup albums ever, from Joni Mitchell to Lily Allen. Can't get enough of Lily Allen's new album? These essential breakup records pack just as much punch, from classic alt-rock to pop princesses. It's pretty safe to say that Heartbreak has inspired some of the most unforgettable music ever made, from raw confessions that cut deep to pop anthems that hit like a rush of adrenaline. If you've ever loved and lost, or just been on the internet over the past couple of weeks, chances are you've already listened to Lily Allen's West End Girl, a sharp, painfully intimate account of heartbreak that, if you're like me, had you equally gasping at the lyrics while enjoying the dreamy, synth-pop beats. If you're craving more heartbreak-fueled records, whether you want to reflect or rage, we're breaking down some of our absolute favorites of all time. From the soul-bearing folk of Joni Mitchell or the alt-rock intensity of Alanis Morissette, to my personal favorites, Confession, it was difficult to pick just one Lana Del Rey album. Here are some of the juiciest, most iconic breakup albums that are packed with diary entry lyrics, unforgettable melodies, and most of all, are incredibly cathartic. Punisher, Phoebe Bridgers. Opening with a deeply melancholic vibe, if that's your jam, Phoebe Bridgers' Punisher is a masterclass in quiet devastation. Its hauntingly delicate instrumentation and audio effects are meant to make it borderline unsettling in the best way, like an eerie read-through of her diary. I See You, about her relationship with drummer Marshall Vore, is a gut-wrenching breakup track, with its double entendre title also nods to the term's medical meaning. It's especially striking as Phoebe co-wrote this track with Marshall, providing a rare perspective from both sides. Moonsong captures the quiet pain of a one-sided love that is utterly self-sacrificing and ultimately tragic. If you're in the mood to sink into raw emotion and bitingly honest lyrics, this is one to put on repeat. Sour, Olivia Rodrigo. The debut album from Disney sweetheart Olivia Rodrigo, this record-breaking album is packed with punchy pop-rock hits as well as tender heartbreak anthems like Driver's License. If you're like me, and are a little older than the star, you might wonder whether a teenager's perspective is going to resonate with you, but I promise the album's themes feel absolutely ageless. There are the popular powerful anthems like Traitor and Good For You, but outside of her raw mega-hits, there's quieter ballads like Favorite Crime that are equally affecting, blending intimacy and subtlety with Olivia's sharp lyricism. It's an album that serves up emotional immediacy for those of us needing to rage, but equally tender tracks that resonate years later. Melodrama, Lorde. Confession, I think Lorde's debut, Pure Heroine, is her best work, but Melodrama serves as a better breakup record. While her first album feels more observational, Melodrama immerses us in a world of sleek electropop that captures the intensely personal, coming-of-age experience of a first heartbreak. There are no shortage of deeply affecting, confronting tracks, from the vulnerability of Liability to the poignant honesty of Rider in the Dark, but this album also serves up the irresistible dance track Green Light, so you'll experience a full spectrum of feelings. Structured as a concept album, it takes us through the arc of a house party, from the chaotic opening to the reflective aftermath, capturing everything in between in a way that feels raw and vividly cinematic. Rumours, Fleetwood Mac. The literal blueprint for a breakup album, Rumours is a timeless classic that is still many of our go-to listens nearly half a century after its release. In case you were unaware and you haven't seen those iconic clips of Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham performing Silver Springs, the two had ended their romantic relationship shortly before recording the record, while fellow bandmates Christine and John McVie divorced during the album's making. Needless to say, this one is supercharged with real-life emotional gravity. Outside of the aforementioned track, with its emotional crescendo and powerful undertones of unresolved tension, The Chain and I Don't Want to Know pack and betrayal, lingering resentment, and plenty of bittersweet reflections on love lost. It's nothing short of a masterpiece for the heartbroken. Speak Now, Taylor Swift. I've spoken before about my love for this album, and how severely underrated it is, but it's even more prevalent in the category of heartbreak. With every song on the record written solely by Taylor, Speak Now is a deeply personal foray into storytelling, chronicling the highs and lows of her teen loves.